All right, it's 10:20. Means it's 4:20 somewhere. So if you got one, spark up. All right. All right. So tonight we will be reacting to craziest karma revenge moments in sports history. Um, in the last video I did, kind of accidentally started it. Got like 40 seconds in, but let's get to it.
Hakeem, who has come in the sixth. Orton going deep. He's got Watkins. And buckle up. There he goes. And Hakeem brings him down. He just got in there. He plays both sides.
Fortunate. Watch him at the end here. He begins to showboat and eases up a little bit. He never feels Hakeem. That's a rookie mistake by Sammy Watkins.
Rookie mistake by Sammy Watkins. And for all you young players, that is why you never give up on a play. I'm talking about the perspective of the defender. Had he gave up on the play, Sammy Watkins would have been able to showboat his way right into that end zone. But he didn't give up. He kept going, and because of the showboating, he stopped the touchdown. Didn't watch that game personally to know if they ended up scoring a touchdown after. But I mean, if they ended up holding them and either held them on, stopped them on 4th and goal, or even held them to a field goal, like that's huge. So never give up on a play.
Change his gait and slow up and begin to celebrate around the 10-yard line.
Look how much enthusiasm Lakers are playing with.
More from
Shaq to the
Back to the
ball. Sex with chocolate.
It's a deep drive, straightaway center field, and gone!
I used to play baseball when I was younger. Watched a little bit when Ken Griffey played. But for me, baseball is just too boring to watch. Fun to play if you're in one of the positions where you get, actually get in on some action regularly. But boring as hell to watch. I always make the joke with my aunt, who is she's a diehard Red Sox fan. I always tell her the only time there's any excitement in a baseball game is when a batter charges the mound. I was kind of expecting that. I was like, oh shit, he gonna hit him a third time and he gonna get clocked upside the head. But I don't know. I feel like he should have just pointed at him as he ran the bases.
Team's logos and sharing it with his TikTok followers. And tonight was no exception. The pressure from the Bengals. Roethlisberger, Juju Smith-Schuster is blown up. And then on the receiving end, I'm not sure it was the pregame dance had anything to do with it, but maybe the defensive backs try a little harder against Smith-Schuster.
Stone, an error by Swisher. Oh, look out.
Oh, see, and they had that. So if they had that one, they gotta have the Terrell Owens one. That was a great moment. I was watching that game, but let's see what happens with this.
Stone, an error by Swisher. Oh, look out.
He was heading with that one.
Safe there. Breaking ball, crushed, gone! 2-0 Mariners! Well, I'll say this. Buzzed his tower on the first pitch.
hamstring, and right there, grabbing the right bicep. Zarba with a whistle. I think that they're going to take a look at this. Oh, yeah, there's intent there.
Yeah, there's definitely intent, and this goes back to the bubble, man.
Yeah.
Gordon got hurt
in this parade.
Bautista looks out at the pitcher. That ball went behind him.
Dugouts. Here comes John Gibbons out.
And that look tells you all you need to know about what Bautista thinks about that. 3-1, nobody out. Donaldson at third. He moved up on the wild pitch. Bautista drives it deep to left. He's amazing. And he enjoys it. Garcia threw one behind his back. It rattled his cage, and he goes deep.
to the half yet. Embiid poked away by Dragic.
His cage, and he goes deep.
To the half yet. Embiid poked away by Dragic. Embiid misses the second 6-point game. Dragic on the push, and it is swatted by Embiid. Boy, that was...
There it is.
Every time we show up.
Giannis.
Oh, man. He had Simmons.
It's on lockdown. He said that. Simmons looking for Butler. Embiid goes quick on Lopez. Tough shot. Followed by Simmons. Back at you.
I wouldn't interrupt. You do that shit to me? Man, don't touch me, boy. What's up wrong with you, boy? I'm a grown ass man, dog. Just like you. Well, we can box. I feel God, homie. I feel God. I feel God, boy. I feel God, boy. I feel God, boy. I'm just like you now. We better tell these boys I feel God now. I'm gonna slap the fuck out of you too. What? Oh, somebody hurt.
Damn. Broke his ankles for real.
Hey, I just finished it. I don't start nothing.
Hits Stanton, and Stanton gives a little look, and now has something to say to Mike Fiers. And now Stanton going to take a step towards him as the benches will start to trickle out. Stanton will go towards first. Hit, and his reaction had a lot to do, you think, with who it was, and he's going to like that. And he is going to make sure and stylize that try. A bomb off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton as he wins this battle with Mike Fiers.
Well, look at him just watching it.
Took a look at Fiers.
Short drop, quick throw, left side, intercepted! Dion going down the right sideline to the end zone! It is out! Touchdown!
Dagger! And he drills him. So Ramirez, who's hit a pair of home runs, probably feeling like there was absolute intent there. Now the warnings by the home plate umpire for the Red Sox. And a drive! Hooked deep down the line! That one is up and out of here! And indeed, he did get him back on the very first swing! You gotta be kidding me! Hanley Ramirez, for the third time tonight, hits one out of Fenway Park. That's the first time in his career.
Game changers tonight. Walker, long three. Trickled off. And the rebounder, Richardson. Still an opportunity with a minute to play. James Harden, he wanted this assignment. Harden off the dribble. Right at the left. Technical foul on Draymond Green with the shove to the bearded one's chest. Already James Harden letting his presence be known here. 5 quick points here Just takes Durant off the.
And he's back on the floor and about to come back into the game, Mo.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Harden with the drive. Stuffs a facial by James Harden going right at Draymond Green, and a lot of chatter out there following that shot.
Some history. We take you back to June 23rd. Paul Mahalam hitting Gomez.
And it looked like it was intensive.
Carlos Gomez up in the 2 spot tonight. And he hits that one high and deep left center field, way back and gone. Carlos spark is lit.
I think Brian McCann
gives up the dribble. Oubre calling for it, gets it, and it goes up with a thunderous left hand over the top of Paul George.
Here it is right here. Beverly goes for the steal and exposes Paul George.
First rebound.
Throws it away. George gets it back with Oubre to beat it. He flushes it in. And stares him down after the flush.
See, right away they're talking, and all of a sudden PG say, "Oh man, I'm gonna get you back and put you in the rim and stare him down."
Yachty. Oh, up and in. That knocked him down, and a warning. A warning coming out from Tony Randall. Molina with a high fly ball. That's how you answer being knocked down. Get out of here. 3-run shot.
A three-pointer.
Yep.
LA took advantage of that down the stretch.
Oh, off 1 foot. Oh, yes.
What?
Coming after Grady. Gets it away. He's picked. He's picked in the end zone. It's Bailey. Bailey taken off, and he gets away from the one man who had a shot at him. Talk about a game changer. Bailey, is he in or not?
We talked about this in the first one. He let up. The other guy never gave up. Let's see that again.
And he gets away from the one man who had a shot at him. Talk about a game changer. Bailey, is he in or not? Running it back 100 yards on the field after the 100-yard return. I'll tell you, it almost looked like Bailey was pulling up, like he had no idea Watson was closing in on him.
Yeah, you always got to look behind, and Bill Belt.
6 and right. Fumbles picked up by Leon Lett. Can he go all the way? It's a 60-yard run. He's being chased by BB. What's out? Did he get across? No, they are not. That's going to be a touchback to Buffalo. And when he did, Don Beebe, hustling, stripped it away.
Beebe is the fastest Buffalo Bill.
This is after the last out of the 8th inning. And usually he points it out towards center field, but this time he pointed it right towards the Angels dugout. I wonder if he just vapor walked and thought that was the 9th inning, that was it. Trout takes off, the pitch is cut on, that's down the right field line, that'll go for extras. Trout went into a slide at second, he's headed to third, he's being waved in. Here comes a throw by Romero, we are tied up at 5. The ball gets away, Pujols remains at second. And while Albert got to second base, Albert took the arrow out and shot it at the Angels dugout. Boy, I love this. This is what baseball is all about, especially now 2 rivals going at it. Double team. Young got away. Len makes Miami pay the double on Young. 33 seconds left. Butler to the top. Yes! The Butler did it! We're tied! 17th board. Robinson for Jones Jr. Look out below.
Look out. Look by his face, able to twist out of the way. 95. Cespedes to center field and deep. Hamilton going back to the track at the wall. It's gone. Yoenis Cespedes with a towering home run to center field.
This move probably will not.
My bad.
Hamilton going back to the track at the wall. It's gone. Yoenis Cespedes with a towering home run to center field.
This move probably will not make and one mixtape.
Hey.
Magic Bronson.
Gotcha.
Irving. Oh, he goes
Splitsville, and ends up on the ground with the ball. It's called a jump ball, and now the Knicks get into it. Taurean Prince gets in there. Bobby Portis upset. The officials trying to shoot. 26 seconds to play. Nets are down by 1. Irving, step back 3. Oh! Kyrie Irving buries it for the lead.
And since Kyrie Irving is up, he's able to play home games again. It was kind of looking stupid that he was able to, go watch the game and then mingle with the players after the game, but couldn't play in the game. That was a retarded ass policy.
And that's Kyrie's the largest lead of the game. Lillard blocked from behind by Westbrook. The two of them jawing at each other. You can almost say they've been mucking up the whole game the way they've played so physical basketball from the opening tip. Count it, and the foul. Westbrook. You can almost say they've been mucking up the whole game the way they've played so physical basketball from the opening tip. Count it, and the foul. Westbrook. Back out Westbrook. Westbrook for 3. Bang!
Now, where was the karma or revenge in that? That one just seemed like Westbrook shitting on whoever dude was the entire time.
A chance to send the Thunder home. Lillard, long-range 3, and it's good! At the buzzer! Damian Lillard! Are you kidding me?
One of his best.
And get him in the jaw?
Yes, it did.
The ball here, way back. Take that. Cavano.
Anything this year. That was blocked. The Bears have it. The Bears are going to get a touchdown out of this. Now they're ruling. Let's see what they rule in the end zone.
So could eventually be a safety instead of a touchdown. He's not in the end zone when that happens. Every NFL player should be required to watch Super Bowl highlights. You see, here's my problem taking a look at that. That's not a double technical foul. That's a technical.
Unless he thinks he can entice Kobe Bryant to get thrown out.
Either that or there's no way he's going to intimidate. And now a 2-shot foul because the foul occurred before the ball was inbounded. And he fakes the ball. I mean, somebody in it.
Hey, look out. Oh, Freddie Freeman, go get yourself some.
It's off. Whoa, the 4th inning, and that one's behind him from O'Sullivan. And Tulowitzki looks out there as if to say, hey. And he hits a drive to left field. He hit it well. That sends Juan Rivera way back. Tulowitzki has hit it out.
No timeouts for Toronto. They go the length of the court. Ruffin tips it away. And no! Not possible! Not possible!
Look out. Is that a fastball?
It was, and some immediate stank eye from Chase.
High and deep. Randy Wynn looking up. Gone.
And to Stevenson. Stevenson blocked Howard.
You got to get back in the game.
It's a 9-point Charlotte lead after the Pacers led early 10-5.
The 40, just the punter to beat. Leon Washington has gone not quite the distance as Baker trips him up, and he is down at the 1 is to get vertical as soon as you can. Celebrating a little too soon, if you ask me. If he doesn't put up the number one finger, maybe he makes it. Watch the right hand of Baker on Washington's right foot, and then that forces Leon.
How they didn't have. Hold up. Now I'm like kind of disappointed. So we about to. Terrell Owens, Dallas Star. How this one right here did not make it is beyond me.
Part of it, I wonder
So
if
we're
Russell
just gonna
Spellman's
watch
been out of the game, replaced by Demetrius Underwood right here. And Spellman, I think, was how they got their run defense back on track last week.
'Cause I remember this game. It was not a pleasant game to
Owens
watch.
again heading for midfield. There he goes. And there's going to be a penalty on George Teague because he's going to clock him.
Oh, wait.
Now Teague's going to be kicked out of the game.
Hold on. That wasn't the right one.
At Texas Stadium the day before, there was a question that came up. Why's the hole in the roof? And the answer was, because in the 70s, this was God's team, America's team. And when Dorsett and those guys scored touchdowns, God smiled on them. And the comment was, if you score tomorrow, go to that star and give thanks to God. And if you look at the footage, Terrell was not being disrespectful to the Dallas Cowboys.
I wasn't doing it to taunt anybody. I wasn't directing it at anybody.
I think Emmitt Smith and the Cowboys took it a little differently.
He's going to the center of the field, too, and glances over to the 49ers sideline.
If you want it to be a battle, it's going to be a battle. Okay, we're at your house. I did it the first time you did it. Okay, well, stop me from doing it again. He said, Stokes, meet me back at the original spot. I'm like, oh, no, you're not going to do this again.
Terrell Owens leaping catch right corner touchdown. San Francisco. He's going to the star. He's going to the star. He's going to do it again. Oh, he's going to try to tackle him. Look at this. I don't blame Teague for doing that. Man, I have never seen anything like that.
Right before I had
I don't blame Teague for doing that. Man, I have never seen anything like that.
right before I had gone the second time, we were on the goal line going up against George Teague, and I drive him to the back of the end zone, and I literally pancaked him. He was so mad. He couldn't get to me. He couldn't stop me. So when I came to the start the second time, you saw the first person out to hit me was George Teague, and that was why.
I was pissed, all right? I chewed him out in the locker room, in front of the team. I said, we will never win like that. And so I acted because I felt like I should.
Steve Mariucci suspended Owens for 1 week.
Yeah, I felt betrayed behind it because I didn't feel the support.
I don't get how that whole scenario, you talk about karma revenge. How did that not make one of the like, I was, and to hear, because I'd never seen this version of it where they actually talk about it. And I mean, you know, we all know Terrell Owens was he was a diva. So I never looked at it as, he was smiling up to God, if you will, because of that old saying. I didn't know it was one of those deals. But still, at the time, he wasn't a cowboy, so God wasn't smiling down on him. But anyways, I didn't know all that. I thought it was just, T.O. being T.O., which is how the Cowboys took it. Because Emmitt Smith, he went straight out there. You could tell he took that shit to heart. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think this should have been in one of those, in that top, one of that top category? Like that was, I don't know how it didn't make that list. But yeah, let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Leave any suggestions you may have. Can't really see, but I got my Dementia Joe t-shirt. I kind of fucked that up. Dementia Joe. Links in the description. Go ahead, grab your own. Yeah, or not. You know, you might want to put that money to some food while it's still affordable. But yeah, y'all have a nice night. Thanks for watching. Stay blazing.